One thing I need to preface before starting this video is I don't even know the name of this gown. So whatever name you see on the description or the thumbnail, we just have to do. But I saw one of these dress pop up on my Pinterest FYP and I went to look for every detail about this dress. And the dress is just so beautiful, effortless, and just looks well put together. And I wanted to make the dress. So I did my own research a bit. I searched everywhere for the video. I found this IG page, supposedly the brand that made the dress. I also find this creator page. This was the model wearing the dress, so we'll just have to do with that. First thing I did was draft my pattern, just a basic pattern bodies, and I added the normal dart to it, and the neckline that I used was V shape, but I made sure that the under bust was where the top part of the gown was going to stop, and I connected it towards my bust line. That's at the midpoint. You can see what I'm demonstrating there, and made sure not to measure out the normal measurements I have, but I added a few inches to it. This is not the ideal way to draft this pattern, but this was what I wanted to do because I did not want the excess at the shoulder part. And also I just draft the back on it, just a basic back with no, I did not add that to this. That was all I did for the pattern. And this was the part I was experimenting. I thought to slash it because since we're not going as I thought they would go, so I was just trying to manipulate the pattern and the fabric to make sure that I don't have any excess on the shoulder part, but the excess part is at the bottom part. But I ended up just pulling through. I did some stuff I can't even remember. And during this, I was hearing some weird sounds in the compound. So I went ahead to go and check what was sounding, and it was my goat. Got his head stuck in this plastic. I don't know how, but this goat is always getting the last time too. He got his leg stuck in the wine tip, and I had to save it from his misery. So after that side quest, I went back to cutting. I cut out the sleeve for the gown and also some straps that I'm going to be feeding through the back, and for the supposed lacing for the back. That's what we're going to be needing for the sleeve and the lacing aspect. Moving on to the other pattern. Now from the bust side to the down part, that's the full length of the gown, I went ahead to cut it and make the shape at the front panel, and I also just cut the back panel straight because there's no shape in there at all. And after that we have the back, and I cut out a little interfacing that we're going to be using for the back. And I also cut out the front, but I slit the front midpoint into two. If you couldn't tell yet, I don't have enough material. This ankara was actually gifted to me by one of my friends, and it's 3 yards, and everybody know that the full length of ankara is always like 45 to 50, and this one is a little bit over 45, so it wasn't long enough. I was just managing it. So after that I went ahead to join the back panel, top and bottom together. So after joining the back together, I went ahead to join the interfacing and the main body of the front panel to the interfacing for the back. As you can see, just watch it. I hope you understand, because I don't even think the way I'm filming it is doing it any justice at all, but I just hope you understand this. Then I use interfacing to cover the back part, and I'm going to be using my hand to stitch down the interfacing that we have left at the back, because I don't want the stitches to be showing or the main body. I don't just like it. And I also went ahead to iron out everything. It's looking smooth, and iron, please just iron when you're sewing because it makes life much more easier. After doing that, I'm going to scrunch up the front part, as you can see, and I joined it to the bottom part of the front panel. That's what is going to give the shape we see in the picture, even though this is not really what they did. I had to sew my straps too, and these loops I spaced at the side of the dress to join together. Oh, and one thing I failed to mention was that I top stitch at the neckline of the gown. And I'm also going to share the mid part of the sleeve I mentioned before, and I'm going to join the other square for the flare part at the bottom and I'm just going to sew out that sleeve and attach it to the dress already. But this is what the sleeve is looking like. That's the scrunch part, that's going to be the bottom. I'm just going to join the shoulder of the sleeve to the shoulder of my dress so that I sew everything in one go. Now, sewing everything in one go, factor in that I'm also going to be adding the loops. I'm going to be feeding the strap to that's going to pull the whole gown together. I'm also going to be fixing that in, and I'm going to finish the bottom part of the dress. And when I was done, this is what the dress was looking like. I hope this tutorial was useful for you in any way, shape or form, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Just a quick side note and semi apology before I end this video. This green dress was actually a tutorial I was supposed to upload, but then I'm not quite familiar with the tool I want to use, and I'm just trying to take things easy, so please be patient with me, and I'll see you in the next one.